keeping with the NBA theme, this is also some other news that I wanted to talk about real quick. Is that so the NBA announced that they want to expand by 2 teams. They want to add 2 teams. The current leading cities are Seattle, which is obvious because in a lot of people's opinions, including my own, they never should have lost their team to begin with.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're getting the Sonics back, which is pretty sick.
Yeah.
But then the other one I thought was pretty interesting, which is that Las Vegas is considered to be the other current frontrunner for NBA expansion.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Why,
is
Brian? Why do you think it makes sense?
Go ahead, Brian. Go ahead,
Sorry.
Brian.
I mean, Las Vegas is a major tourist attraction
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like a city out west. I mean, it's like, obviously all the California cities, Seattle, like you mentioned, in Washington. I mean, there's Portland and Oregon, and they already have the Blazers, and it just, I mean, if you're gonna add, 2 more teams, it seems like Las Vegas would make sense. It's like the betting capital of the world,
Yeah.
It's
So,
just like,
my
and they
question is this, though.
already have the Raiders too, so like,
And
Yeah,
and
well,
the
and they might
Yeah.
be getting the Oakland A's. It looks like they're getting the Oakland A's to move.
A's,
there.
they have
yeah,
the
Las
Knights.
Vegas is making
Yeah.
moves, man. Like, I
So
think that
my question is this, though, for the league is now if they're adding 2 teams in the West, does that mean they bump one of the teams from the current West to the East to keep the conferences even? Like, do they move?
They could.
I don't even know, like Indiana. I don't even know. I mean, I think they're East, but no, like, do they move somebody over? Because otherwise, it'd be like the baseball was for fucking years, where you have like where they had 16 and 14 for a while.
I'm not entirely sure of. I don't know what they're going to do. And that's for Adam Silver to fucking figure out. That egghead-looking motherfucker.
The Pelicans are in the West, so they could go to the East.
Oh yeah,
easily.
that'd be you're right. That would be the obvious one. You move them over to the East because they're easternmost. Probably.
There's like Houston and San Antonio, like a lot of central teams. But in the East, you also have. I'm looking at it now. You have like the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, they're north central. Now the Pacers are East, yeah. So I don't know. Are they doing 2, or they only want to do 1?
It would have to be. I think you nailed it, Mike. I think the obvious choice would be you move the Pelicans over to the East, and then which would give them a better shot because the East traditionally isn't as good as the West. That'd be interesting. So I just wanted to talk about that. Also, what do you guys think they should call the Vegas team?
The knuckle cracker, the kneecap breaker.
The Vegas kneecaps. Yeah, I was about to say the Vegas kneecaps. That would actually be an amazing team name.
No, why? Wait. Tell me the etymology behind that. I don't understand.
The knee breakers. It's a mob thing.
Because if
is that a mob town? I've never been to
Vegas. Yeah, it's a big mob town.
They invented it. Yeah,
a little bit like the movie.
Did you ever see Bugsy?
She gets beat to death in a fucking cornfield. It's like Scorsese's best film besides A, Killers of the Flower Moon, which just came out, and B, Goodfellas. Like like if you lose in Vegas and you don't have the money to cover your losses, you get your fucking kneecaps broken in.
Yeah.
So
there was a time. There was a time.
There used to also be, I think in Baltimore, it was either Baltimore or Washington. There used to be a team called the Baltimore Bullets or the Washington.
No, I think it was Washington Bullets.
It was Washington.
They were Baltimore, and then they became Washington.
And then
Bullets.
they changed it because they were the murder capital of the country, and they're like, that's not a good look.
So we might. I'm very much. I mean, listen, with all the mass shootings, you're obviously never gonna have that team name back. But I say bring back, not only bring back the Baltimore Bullets, but let's call the Las Vegas the Las Vegas Bookies. The Las Vegas Bookies would be an amazing team name.
The Bookies.
That would be okay.
I would become an instant fan of that basketball team if they called themselves the Bookies, and their mascot was just basically a Joe Pesci looking character. Like that's just angry.
He just goes around the arena with a baseball bat and threatens people.
I'm over here now. Yeah.
That would be. I mean, let's be honest. That would be amazing. They're
going to be the Las Vegas Newtons for Wayne Newton or something.
Because I was going to go.
It doesn't have to be any particular ethnicity either. So it's not going to get anybody upset. Like
no, it has to be. It has to be an Italian. It has to be.
The Sinatras,
Yeah, but then you're gonna
the
have
Rat
like,
Packers,
yeah, but
the
like
Vegas
no,
Rat Packers.
it doesn't have to be any particular ethnicity. It could just be
No.
Los Angeles, but not Los Angeles.
Well,
Las
no,
Vegas
listen,
two piece.
we are inclusive here. We have multiple mascots. We have a black, we have a black bookie. We have an Italian bookie. We have a gay
Right.
bookie.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
woke, but we also beat you. Like that's
Right.
Yeah,
that'd be
exactly.
very funny if like
It's like the
Like that
different
angle.
ethnicities of sausage in
a
Washington. Yeah.
diverse lineup of bookies, a
Yeah.
very diverse, very
Men,
inclusive lineup.
women, what trans, whatever. We got everybody.
Yeah,
We
See,
got
I
the
was gonna go
whole
for
thing. Yeah.
a hack joke on that one. I was gonna be like, oh, make it like the Las Vegas escorts or like the Las Vegas hookers or something. But no, you guys definitely took that to a different angle. I like that, the Las Vegas kneecappers.
Well, I want to comment on the whole Las Vegas thing. So this is what scares
Okay.
me about a move to Las Vegas is
Mhm.
that James Dolan built this thing, this sphere, that
Yeah.
giant thing that has an LED screen on inside and the outside.
Yeah.
So while you're driving, there's like a giant eyeball looking at you, which is fucking weird.
Yeah.
But it's the MSG sphere. So my fear is that he's gonna just be spiteful to New York and just move the Knicks to Las Vegas and say,
That would
"Fuck
never happen."
you." He's like, "Don't sell T-shirts outside my arena, you assholes. I'm moving the team to Vegas." No, I don't think it would happen too. But
No, and here's the thing. Even if by the way, if he did and he left, the NBA overnight would just add a brand new team there and it would have a new owner. So actually, you know what? Fuck it. Why don't we just root for that? Why don't we just root for that?
Well, you
and,
can take the team out of New
kill
York. You
him.
can't take the Knicks out of New York. But you know
Yeah.
what? Listen, they can knock down the Garden for all I care and put back Penn Station because that's the fourth iteration of the Garden. So who cares anyway? If we got a new team, we'll just put them anywhere. They'll play in
There we go.
Radio City like the Liberty did once. So,
Barclays at the Nets. At this point, who gives a shit?